Hi, this is Johnny Meiker. I'm coming to you from Chicago as usual, and today I've got some fun clips from 3 different judges. We're going to kick it off with our good pal Judge Middleton, and then I've got 2 in Texas. It's time for a little capital felony treason with Law Talk with Mike. Let's do it.
Why am I here?
Oh, because I was sending an email to Paul Gibson, and I must have sent it to Paul Stutzman. So you don't have Paul Gibson in there, do you?
No.
We're on hold for 11 minutes waiting for him to show up. Let me send that email again to the right person.
I just find this charming. I've heard reference to Judge Stutzman, so it's just kind of neat for me to see him. It looks like he has some personality. I don't know if he has a feed for his call. Tell me in the comments below if he has a feed for his call. Maybe I'll do a video on him because he looks like he'd be fun.
Nice to see you, though.
Hey, good to see you.
How are you, just getting Judge Stutzman to click on that link? What if it was a phishing email?
Let me try that again.
Oh, Lord. I mean, there's been worse mistakes of sending emails, I think, so that wasn't so bad.
Let's try that again. Sorry, Paul.
Annex. Jamie Barnes is the first one.
Okay, this is fun. It looks like it's Judge Bonnie Rangel. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't know. I'm just reading it right there. But I watched a bit of her call, and she's fun. She's a little jacked up. She's hitting the coffee hard, and she's slightly impatient. I think she's a good judge, and I don't say that with any malice. I mean, those are 2 of my issues, so I can relate to her. But this is kind of a fun bit.
Morning, Under. Sorry, I couldn't get the camera. Sorry.
That's okay. No worries. Jamie Barnes is the one. Mr. Ortiz is not here, so we're going to jump to Jamie Barnes. Miss Sung? Miss Sung, can you unmute? Okay, very well. Mr. Barnes? Good, sir. Good morning. At this time, clerk calls cause number 2020, 2029, and 21-1450, the state of Texas versus Jamie Barnes. Announcement of council, please.
President, with the state ready, Your Honor.
Enrique Lopez on behalf of Mr. Barnes. We're ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Lopez.
Betsy Dominguez for adult probation, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Barnes, do you recognize your attorney?
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Enrique Lopez. And Mr. Lopez, do you recognize your client as the defendant in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
You let the record reflect that both have identified each other. I've called both cases, but we're going to do the pending felony first, and then we'll proceed to the revocation plea. Mr. Barnes, can you please raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
Lower your hand, sir. I need your full name, please.
Jamie Barnes.
Date of birth. Date of birth, sir.
10/25/83.
And where were you born?
El Paso, Texas.
And you are here represented by Mr. Lopez.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lopez, do you waive formal arraignment in this case?
Yes, Your Honor. We wait formal reading.
Any reason to believe your client is not competent to enter into this plea here today, sir?
No, Your Honor.
I need
He's
to ask you, Mr. Barnes, have you ever been found incompetent by a court of law or by a doctor?
No, ma'am.
I find you are competent to enter into this plea here today. I understand you were born in El Paso, Texas, so I assume you are a United States citizen, correct?
Correct.
Should you not be entering into this plea of guilty, you could face deportation, exclusion from admission to the United States, denial of naturalization under federal law. You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Other than the plea
Don't worry, go slightly off the rails here soon.
bargain, you're pleading guilty because you are guilty and for no other reason.
Yes, ma'am.
Did somebody promise you something else other than this plea bargain to plead guilty here today?
No, ma'am.
Is anybody threatening or forcing you to be here?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you want to, or because Mr. Lopez is forcing you to plead guilty?
Guilty, ma'am.
And satisfied with Mr. Lopez's representation of you in this matter?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Okay, sir. Are you satisfied with Mr. Lopez's representation of you in this matter?
Yes, ma'am.
You signed each and every page of States 1, sir. Did you read that document?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand very important rights you've given up? Right to a trial by jury, right to confront witnesses that are brought to testify against you, and the right to bring witnesses to testify in your own behalf. By signing States 1, you've given up those rights, and do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign this document freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, does the state wish to make a motion to reduce the range of punishment or category of offense, Mr. Nungaray?
No, Judge.
Is there a victim impact statement?
No, Judge.
What's the plea agreement?
The plea agreement is for the defendant to plead true to violating his probation and be sentenced to 2 years TDC.
Wait. I have just screwed up.
The new case is being
felony
dismissed.
is getting dismissed and we're doing the revocation.
Yes, Your Honor.
I've been proceeding on the felony plea. How come when I said we're going to do the felony plea first and then we're going to proceed to the revocation, why didn't somebody tell me?
I apologize, Judge.
Oh, she gets a little frustrated there, but I don't blame her. She's taking a plea on a felony. There are two things up there. One is revocation, and one is a felony. She's setting up a plea on a felony, but the prosecutor sitting there, he's dismissing the felony. They're taking a plea on the revocation. She's like, why don't you mention this to me? This sets off, it's very small, and they get along okay, but this sets off a little bit of irritation between the two of them, which is just delicious.
Strike everything we have said. Everything. Any objection to striking and be starting just with the revocation plea? Mr. Lopez, Mr. Nungaray?
No, Judge.
Very well. Okay, it's not like we don't have 8,000 pleas and only 2 hours to do it in. If I'm making a mistake, somebody please tell me.
Okay, Annie is asking very nicely for you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And if you ignore Annie, you do realize that that is considered capital felony treason.
And to that motion, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Evidence. Mr. Nungaray?
I'm pulling it up, Judge. It just came off my screen. I'm sorry, Judge. Judge, would you like just the paragraph of the allegation?
Okay, I'm going to translate here just to make it even clearer. He's saying, do you want the short version or the long version?
I need the evidence to support the plea.
I'm not telling you how to do your job.
Your Honor, that during the months of January 19th, 2021 and March 2nd, 2000.
And this right here is, I don't know, I think he might be jagging her. I can't tell. But he's like, all right, have it your way. I'm going to give you the long version.
2021 through July 3rd, 2021 in El Paso County, Texas, the defendant violated Condition D by failing to report to the El Paso Community.
You know what, maybe shorter. We've got so many pleas, just kind of incorporate it and say that those are the...
The defendant failed to report on January 19th, 2021, March 2nd, 2021 through July 3rd, 2021.
Okay.
There you have it.
Any objection to the evidence summarized by the state, Mr. Lopez?
No, Your Honor.
Any objection to the admission of States 1 consisting of 4 documents, Mr. Lopez?
No objection, Your Honor.
States 1 consisting of 4 documents will be admitted. What is the plea agreement, Mr. Nungaray?
The plea agreement is for the defendant to be sentenced to 2 TDC and the new case ending in 4530 will be dismissed. Count 1 and count 2.
Marcus Sandoval, are you present?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I just thought that one was kind of fun. You really get to see the inside. It was very minor, but the judge got irritated because he didn't mention that she's taking a plea on the wrong charge. She's trying to take a plea that the prosecutor is dismissing, and it's a big waste of everyone's time. You know, it's minor stuff. That stuff happens in every call, but it was just kind of fun. Maybe it's too inside baseball, but I enjoyed it. This next one is Judge Jose Lopez. He's in the top left, and I just put a little bit of this clip in here so you can see it. It just gives a nice visual representation of what the problem is. Yeah, he's into the call here. He's resolved a bunch of cases already, and there's a lot more than this. But you see the pressure that's on the judge to move a call. All these people are waiting, and a lot more than that. But it just because they show a lot of them, you can see that. This judge is super smooth. He's really good. And his call, I watched a lot of it. His call moves really fast. I don't know if they're just better behaved there in Texas. My guess is he's super nice in everything that I saw in this. My guess is that everybody knows he's not afraid to drop the hammer. But I didn't see him do it. That's just my guess, because from the defendants to the attorneys, everybody's well behaved except this one guy. This one guy who I'm going to call Speedy Gonzalez for two reasons. One, he's in a hurry. He wants to get his case called. And two, he sounds exactly like Speedy Gonzalez.
I think I was right before Mr. Rios on that on the chat list.
We'll see in a minute. Give me a second.
No, you weren't.
I went.
All right. No, after that is Analí Vargas, Mr. So.
No, before.
No, before that was Oscar Vela. I'll get to you, Mr. I'm pretty good at this thing here, Mr. Sosa. I do make mistakes, but not in this case. We'll get right to you, sir. Analí Vargas, on page 21, Kenneth Atwell.
Yes, Your Honor. He's present in my office, but he's in the lobby. We just need a plea date for him.
Okay. We'll give you a plea date. And
Speedy's not done.
We have December 15th or December 7th?
15th, please.
December the 15th at 2. You'll let your client know and fill out the paperwork, and we'll see him here.
I will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Tejas is after that, Mr. Sosa.
No, but I'm before. I just checked the list right now, Your Honor. I was before Mr. Rios.
No, sir.
You're after Cristina Flores.
And it said, yeah, I'm after Cristina Flores and before Mr. Rios.
Did I scare you?
All right. Mr. Rios, what happened is that he put himself on the list like 2 or 3 times, Mr. Flores.
Okay.
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 That's always a possibility.
That was a nice try, Fausto.
Joey Tejas, it's Friday. I'm talking it up to it's Friday, sir. It's okay. Everybody wants to get out of here.
Well, there you have it. None of those were really outrageous. I just found them very charming. That's the judge trying to do it, and it sort of shows. I've been showing a lot of judges, but it sort of shows the pressure that they're under. They've got these huge calls. That call went for a few hours, and he was slicing right through it, doing a great job from what I saw, and was nice the whole time. But there's no messing around. The attorney, I get it. He's frustrated because I've been there too, sitting there waiting for my case to get called, waiting to go see another client, waiting to go do something else. I understand the frustration, but you can't do this to a judge. You can't get into an argument about the thing. First of all, the judge is not compelled to call in a certain order. He can just say, all right, fine, you're next on the list, but I'm calling out of order. There's no win there. Like this attorney was just pushing, but it was minor. The judge handled it with good humor and was very conciliatory and sort of made an excuse for him. Although there was another attorney on the call that was sticking it to him, and I enjoyed it. Here at Law Talk, we like to have fun with silly stuff that happens in court, and every once in a while, and completely by accident, I assure you, you might learn something. Thanks for watching.